Can I have those pieces, please? Can I have it, please? Yeah. I need it. No, I need it, not Mom. Dad needs it. Okay, well, that works.
There's a piece over here.
That's what I need, the washer. Dad's putting on the last piece, dude.
Harlan.
You want the TV up there? You want me to put the TV on the wall? Yeah, we'll put the TV up there. Show me where you want it, Harlan. It's gonna be about as close to center as we're gonna get, Harlan. Harlan, can you hold this tape measure over there in the corner for Daddy?
Go over there.
Yeah, well, as good as Dad's gonna get with all the stuff in the way. Harlan, do you know how long your playroom is? 15 feet. What's half of 15 feet? 7.5, right? 7 feet 6 inches. So now that means the center point that the TV needs to be at is going to be right here. Daddy dropped his pencils. That's a stud, for sure. Until we walk outside and see if there's lag nuts sticking out the side of the house.
There are not.
I know there's not, they're not that long. I should have brought the ladder up here.
Harlan, is this necessary?
Alright. Now before I tighten it too much, I need you to tell me we have a little bit of room, we can move it left or right. So this is your chance to see if we want to move it a little bit left or right.
When I saw it over there, it was great. Harlan, do you need some assistance?
Those are directions. No. Good boy. Smart. I love how he just threw it away. He's like, oh. He's like, no, I wasn't doing it, Daddy. I wasn't doing it, Daddy. What?
Just turn around real quick. Just give me a little head.
What the heck is going on?
Can you find animals that make this sound?
Yeah, it's a TV.
There was a part where you were both bent over.
Yeah. These just aren't long enough. Yeah? You know those two that you were messing with earlier? I think they're going to be the ones I need. So thank you, Harlan. Ah. You did good, kiddo. No, Daddy's almost done. Daddy just has to put these screws through here. Please don't hit the TV. Daddy's got to put the screws
Harlan.
through here, and then you can hang it on the wall. We're very close. There's only 2 more left.
Harlan.
Harlan, I can't, buddy. I'm trying to. Okay. Daddy needs longer ones. 35 isn't long enough. Help. Yeah.
Harlan, can you come see Mom?
Thank you. Want the box?
Remy.
Is there anything else in there, Harlan? Check it. Yeah, check. Is there anything else in there? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, please don't hit my ankle. Want this? directions. Pictures. See, this is how you install it. Yep. Hey, what are you guys doing in here?
Oh no!
What are you guys doing in here? There he is! You playing hide and seek in the clothes? Yep. Playing.
What happened?
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. Alright. We're going to hang this up, a nice 75-inch TV here in the bedroom. So I've already taken my stud finder. And I found where some studs are here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to evaluate the wall to see where center is so we can kind of make it aesthetically pleasing. Now my studs are 16-inch on square. So essentially what that means is every 16-inch you're going to find a stud. So what I'm able to do is I'm able to come in here.
I found a stud.
Come over here. Don't want to make jokes. You come in. Hi, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
So
That was all, Dad.
that was all. All right, bye-bye. So all right, 104. All right, so I know my wall's 104. So that means I want to center my TV at 52 inches. So, of course, it helps if I don't forget my pencil everywhere. So now I'm going to come 52 inches in. Right here. Alright, so 52 inches is going to put me in between studs, unfortunately. But that's fine. Because... So I'm in between studs there, but that's actually not a terrible thing. Because now I can take my template and my mount, find where my holes are, and I can align it so that as best as I can center it with the studs still lining up on either side. Now, it's going to depend on what mount you use, what size it is, all of that. But for this, the easiest way to do it, instead of me holding the mount up there, is it comes with a nice little template. And so I can see, okay, so from here, you can't see my marks, but I have one stud here, I have one stud here, which is perfect because it will align both on the sides while I can still center up my mount. So I'm going to be using these two studs to go in and actually attach my TV to the wall. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to see how high I want the TV to be from the ground, which is fine, but you need to understand a couple of measurements here. One of the measurements you need to understand, how tall is my TV? So the easiest way to do this is just take a measurement of the back of your TV. TV is going to be 35 inches tall. Okay, we're 35 inches tall. Go ahead and take a measurement of our wall. We'll see how tall our wall is. Now, the difference in between centering on length and your height is going to be, so up here we're at 93 and a half. Okay, so we're 93 and a half tall. Now, I don't necessarily want to center it because then your TV is going to be below your eye line. So I need to know, what is my eye line? Well, for me, eye line is going to put me right here. Okay, so I can measure what my eye line is. And I can say, okay, the eye line for somebody who's 5'10" is roughly going to be 64 inches. Okay, so at 64 inches, that's going to put the eye line of the TV lined up with my eyes. So you say, okay, we do what's called 1/3, 2/3. I don't know how popular this is, but this was something I learned when I was over at the TV station from some of the engineers. So when you're setting it up, I want 2/3 of the picture to be above my eye line. I want 1/3 to be below. If we take 35 inches, we divide it by 3, we can cheat a little bit and just call it 36. Makes it easier, that gives us 12 inches. So I want 12 inches below my eye line, 24 inches above, rough numbers because it's 35, not 36. So I say, okay, if my eye line is going to put me at 64 inches, 12 below means the base that I want to put it at is going to be at 52. Okay, so 52 now becomes my base. I'm 35 inches tall above that, so that means 87 is going to be my height. And then if we take 35 divided by 2, so I can get my halfway point, right? So if you guys know what that's going to be, that's giving you time to do math, right? 35 divided by 2 is going to give me 17 and a half. 17 and a half above my base is where I want this to be at. So that's 17 and a half over 52, which is going to give us 67 and a half. So that means that I want to center on my studs, which I have my point, which is 52 inches. So I want 52 inches centered width, and I want 67 and a half inches centered height. That gives me the center of my template. Then based off my studs, which are 16-inch on square, I know where I can put my lag bolts to actually attach my mount to the wall. All that's a lot of math, a lot of quick, easy math to say, I need to go 67 and a half inches up, mark it where I have my 52 inches off wall, and that is going to be the center point of my mount for the TV. So, show you what that looks like here. I'm at 52-inch mark. I'm going to come down. I'm going to measure up from my mark. Man, it was pretty good on my part, honestly. I was just ballparking it before, and I put my mark at 67 3/4. So I actually just need to be down 1/4 of an inch, and that should be exactly where I want to put the center point of my mount. So honestly, pretty good ballparking on my part, just looking at the wall saying, yeah, it's probably going to be there. I was only 1/4 of an inch off. Pretty proud of that, actually. It doesn't happen often. So now what I'll do is I'll go in and I will attach my mount centered on that point to the wall. Once that is put into the wall, then I'll put my brackets on the back of the TV and I'll hang it. I'm not going to film that because there's not much to it. I may cut a video real quick showing you me putting the mount on there, but there's not much to it, and this is going to end up being a 25-minute video if I do that. So see you guys in a little bit once I start filming again. All right, so as you can see, I've already got the mount put up here, centered on the marks I made earlier. I didn't film it because it just takes a long time for no reason. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put in the final bits of each one of these lag nuts into the wall. Oh man, it's really important whenever you do this that you do a good job making your pilot holes, because it saves you a ton of time when you're going in instead of having to fight with a stud just to get your lag nut started. So this is what makes it go so much faster. So for these lag nuts, I had to use a 5/8, or no, they're 5/8. So I used a 3/8 pilot hole to get it started. That way there is still plenty of wood for it to grip into once we actually get it in. But it does give you enough of a path that you don't have to sit here and fight with it too terribly much just to get it started. Now these are 4 inches long, which is good because this TV is about 90 pounds, so it's a lighter TV. It's not like the one we have in the living room that's 110 pounds, where or sorry, this one's 75 pounds. The one in the living room's 110. Once you start adding on the sound bars and everything, now you're starting to look at 130, 140. So you got to make sure you really pay attention to what mount you buy and make sure that it can handle what you're doing. So this particular mount can handle a total weight of 150 pounds. These wall studs can definitely handle that kind of tension on them. So not really a piece of concern there. But as you start getting bigger and bigger, you do have to start worrying about, hey, what is not just the weight of the TV, what's the weight of the TV, the mount, plus any accessories you're putting on it. As an example for this one, it's going to have sound bar, subwoofers, all those, and those things start adding up. The sound bars, another 10 pounds, the subwoofers, 15 pounds. It quickly starts getting to the point where you may max out what your mount can handle, but not just what the mount can handle, but what the type of wall you have that you're putting it into can handle. Like if you have a concrete wall, if you have a steel studded wall, or a wood studded wall, you got to make sure that you're using the appropriate pieces for the appropriate type of wall, as well as just overall what your weight considerations are. So maybe a little bit more math than you thought you were going to see when you saw a video about hanging up a TV, but hopefully it's helpful for you guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the pieces and accessories to the back of the TV, and then we'll actually put it up on the wall and be good to go. See ya.